Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dans. This is my channel, That Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placement. If you found your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool, that's chill. Go to my channel. There are so many other readings there, and I'm sure you'll find something that resonates with you. So let's get into it. Here at That Good Tarot, we focus first and foremost on messages from your spirit guides, anyone who might be looking over you, your ancestors, from source, from the universe, focused around your growth. I've already got cards coming through, and I felt some things coming through while I was doing my intro as well. That's been happening a lot recently. Here I am just trying to tell you where you are, and I've got these messages coming through. If love comes through, if situationships come through, I'm not going to stop those things from coming through. However, we are focused on you and your growth. Now let's get into these cards that just wanted so badly to come through. There are some feelings as well. We have the Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Okay, this really does align with the feeling that I had coming through, which was kind of disjointed, a little bit lost, a little bit, I don't want to say stuck, but just like not really knowing where to go. Some of you might feel like you're at the end of a process, the end of a project, the end of a step, and you're like, okay, well, yes, but like where do I kind of go from here? Sorry, I was just adjusting my sound. Where do I go from here? I get this feeling across the back of my shoulders, like this big shruggy, like I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what to do. And the universe does have some action that the universe wants you to take. So we're going to get some information on all of that is going on. First and foremost, let's get into the Five of Swords energy. Universe, please, insight and information into this Five of Swords energy. Where is this feeling coming from? What does this collective need to know about this current energy in their life? Okay. We have the Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. One thing that I am getting very clearly is like a deep breathing. I find my body is like wanting to go, like take really, really deep breaths. That is absolutely crucial at this time. You might feel like you tried really, really hard for something and maybe it didn't quite give you the results that you had hoped that it was going to give you. And by you seeing like, oh, but I didn't get all of these things that I wanted, you're not seeing the beautiful things that you have received. Because this step that you took, I think I'm feeling for a lot of you, this is a career thing. It could also be a social thing. It could also be you trying to get out into the dating world, or even just get into some more social activities and meet new people. You might feel like your efforts weren't met with the results that you specifically wanted. But that's not to say that because you didn't get specifically what you wanted that you didn't get anything, and you're really focused on the things that you still do not have, but you're not realizing you're still making massive progress. Every little step that you are making, every step that you are taking is leading you to your end goal. But it is going to take steps. It is going to take small action and consistent action. Small, consistent action over time is what is going to lead you to those goals. But it is not going to be like you do one thing and it's going to change everything. That's just not it. But if you keep tending to your garden, if you keep tending to your goals, if you keep trying to put yourself out there, you keep, whether that's in a dating or platonic way with friends, or whether this is your business, as long as you keep trying with that consistent action, you will get there. You will be the absolute leader, the boss, the 555 on the clock. You will be everything that you are aiming to be. You are going to be all over this. You are going to be so in command of your surroundings. That's the big thing that I'm getting. You will be in command of your surroundings. And the reason why I feel like that phrase in particular, like I don't think I've ever said those words together before in my entire life. I've never said the words in command of your surroundings. But that is what is I feel like is at the end of what it is that you're working for, even if you haven't tangibly put that together for yourself, but to have a sense of command and control of your surroundings, whether that's a financial or whether that's a fulfillment or whether that's a social thing. And it is not specifically a control, like you're clinging to it, but just to be in a place where you feel supported by it and that you feel capable within the systems that you're in. But that small, consistent action is what is going to get you in command of your surroundings. Let's get into the Five of Pentacles. Universe, please, insight information into the Five of Pentacles cards. What energies are coming through here? What advice does this collective need to know about this energy? Okay. Really deep breaths here. Really big ask and urge for cleansing through this energy. We have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. There is a lot of feeling like you don't have help. You don't have people that believe in you. This is just not true. This might be the case for a small amount of people in your life. And generally speaking, those people in your life that are not believing you might feel like their voices are louder than the people that are supporting you. Or you might feel their energy stronger because you are focusing on that. But in reality, the people that are cheering you on are in multitudes. There are so many people that are here to see you succeed and want to see you shine and want to see you do good. But you are focusing so hard on the haters and the people that are, maybe supported you for a time and now have turned their back on you, which, might be the case. Might also just be that you have gotten to a point now where you don't need to be supported. You're not at the start of your journey. You're at that midpoint where people are like, you know what, you're on your feet. You've got it. You can keep going. And maybe there's some of them that are jealous that you are elevating yourself, whatever the case may be. Regardless of those people that you feel like are withdrawing their support or feel like they aren't showing up for you or are openly discouraging the things that you do, they are massively outnumbered by the people that want to see you win. And I feel like you are putting this defense up around you to be like, you don't want to see me succeed. No, I'm going to have to do this despite everything. And it's a really heavy energy that you're having to take around. And what you're doing is invalidating the people that are there to support you. I know that's like, I'm telling you what's what. And I know I'm kind of telling you off right now for that. But what I want to actually show you is like, be so awake, be so aware, and be so grateful that there are so many people in your corner. And they might not be your day ones. Like the people that are there being like, holy F, you are incredible. I believe in what you're doing. I am here to support you. I will buy from you. I will come to where you are selling. I will come to your shows. I will buy your book. Like whoever these people are, they might not be your day ones. And yeah, it hurts that your day ones drop off. But there are people that see your value. There are people that see your worth. And you having this wall up of like, people don't support me, is actually putting up a wall between you and them as well. You need to let that wall down. You need to be comfortable enough in your value within yourself to be like, you know what? For good, for bad, for neutral reasons, some people stop supporting me. Maybe they don't support what I'm doing. Maybe they're jealous of me. Maybe they have too much going on in their life to really show up for me right now. That's okay. Because look at all these people who are here to support me. And if those other people, whether they be haters, whether they be jealous, whether they just be friends that can't show up for you right now because they have their own stuff going on, if they come back into the fold and they want to jump on board the bandwagon, you know what? Actually let them. Be graceful enough to be like, you know what? You dropped off and you stopped supporting me, but you want to come back now? That's fine. And it's not that you're letting them win, and it's not that you're letting them jump in on your clout or jump in on your success. You know they dropped off. They know that they came back only when you were super successful. You know, they know. And they don't have to get the free tickets to your shows, okay? That's what's up with that. They can pay full price. Full price. They're not getting a mention in the book, okay? All right. Let's get into this Page of Swords. This is the action that universe wants you to take. Now, the way that I read cards, the way that I interact with the universe, the way that I learn, the way that I work is that, like, I want practical advice on what to do. And my cards know this by now. And my cards know that that's the energy I want to give as well. I don't want to just be spouting off a bunch of things that are like, it's this, it's that. No, what can you actively try and do within your day to make real change, to support your goals, your ideas, to support your growth? So universe, please, what actions can this collective integrate into their days to help them through this process and help them with their goals? Oh my gosh, I'm getting for a lot of you, like, you need to adjust your sleep patterns. Like, go to sleep at a good time, wake up early. Like, it's like, why aren't you sleeping good? Like, not enough emphasis on what sleeping does for your creative brain, for your focus, for your productivity. Yeah, massively. Like, y'all need to make sure that you're sleeping properly. Make that a priority. All right, we have the Emperor, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Seven of Wands, okay? You need to be really careful about the energy that you are showing up with. Like was in the last set, I feel like this stuck energy, this feeling lost, feeling like you aren't being given what you wanted and not recognizing all of the good, amazing things coming to you. If you're not careful, that will show up in your energy, and it'll do a couple of things. One, when you go to meet people, whether when you're networking or trying to make new friends, trying to go out and date, that cynicism, that negativity, that's present. That's in your energy field. And people can feel it. Like, people, like, you know that you can feel energies. Like, you can feel when someone's in a bad mood. You can feel that energy shift, and you know those people, and you sometimes are that person that can fill a room with energy and fill a room with enthusiasm. Energy is so contagious. So be careful of how you're showing up, because if you're spending your nights ruminating, and I'm all for the self-reflection of wanting certain things and being like, it's okay to be sad that that's not how things turned out. That's okay. But ruminating, going over and over and over it is affecting your physiology. Because the brain is a powerful thing. Your mind is a powerful thing. And if you keep thinking about the things that you don't have, it puts your body into a state of stress. It affects like how you're showing up with the look on your face. It's affecting the tone of your voice and all of these things that we as humans, we read from each other in our body language. And it's coming across as heavy. This really, really heavy energy. And this almost defensive and offensive energy that I'm getting from this place. That's something to be really, really mindful of. It is totally fine to be reflective of these things, but ruminating is something that you need to be really, really careful of. You need to get into a process where you are in command. Like we talked about that earlier, being in command of your environment. I don't know if that's exactly what I said. I can't remember. Surroundings, in command of your surroundings. Oh my gosh. But what you need to do is when you start to see this pattern happening, you need to have a process where you can start to be in command of it. If there is something that you can do, like if you start to get really, really sad about the things that you haven't got, you need to go and make a list of your wins. If there was a project, if there was a process, if there was a thing where you put yourself out there and you didn't get the result that you want, let's take the example of going on a date. and you turned out that that person that you had talked to through Tinder or whatever seemed really nice, but when you went, they let you down in terms of just the energy that was there, and then you felt like you wasted your time. But you need to make a list of wins. I got myself out of the house and I bravely put myself out there. I went to a new place and discovered a new place that I can go out. I went to the effort of attempting to find the person that I want to be with. And I gracefully accepted that this isn't my person yet, and maybe a past version of me would have tried to have made this person the right person, but now I am wiser and I can understand without getting in any deeper into the situation that this just isn't the person for me. There are wins to be had there. And that accumulative effort actually is going to change you as a person. It's going to make you more calm. It's going to set you free as well. But if you come out of that situation being like, oh, terrible, not again, this just isn't working, it's never going to, that energy is going to show up in your next date. And you're going to come into that resentful, and maybe you will meet the right person for you, but to them, you just seem pissed off, like already waiting for it to fail. That's a big one. You need to shake off this energy before you take it into your next thing, because it's going to show up and you're going to think that the next thing is already going to fail. And guess what? When you think the next thing is already going to fail, the universe is going to be like, all right, bet, let's go, and make it fail for you. Or rather, the universe won't. You'll find a way to self-sabotage that. Or the universe will make it amazing and you still won't see the good things that come from it. Like, there are so many important things. Like, if you are not grateful for all of your wins, it's going to be really, really hard for you to see anything that the universe gives you. And from a manifestation point of view, if you aren't grateful for the blessings that you're given and you aren't using those things that the universe has given you to continue, the universe is going to stop giving you things. Like, that's just how manifestation works. The universe gives things to people that use things. Like, oh my gosh, I have all of these resources. I have all of this gear. I have this ability to make a website for my business. I'm going to go and do that because I can do that. You have so many resources around you that the universe has blessed you with. So many people. I don't want to get into the sticky territory of being like you did wrong and the universe punished you, because that's not it. That's not it at all. Majority of the time when things like that appear to happen, you know, there is a lot of free will at play here, and I don't want to get into the weird territory of being like you caused the bad things that happened to you. No, not at all. But you can move better and more freely when you recognize the blessings that you have. So to sum back up, make a list of your wins. When you feel like you've lost, make a list of your wins. That is what you need to do. And make sure that you are not ruminating on this energy. When you start to feel it coming in, when you start to feel yourself ruminating, you need to break that process. Start doing something different. Like, okay, as soon as I get into the place where I am starting to ruminate on these things, I'm going to, 1, read over the list of wins that I have. And I'm 2, going to go read something or watch a YouTube video on something that is going to help me learn something new. Just learn a new thing, whether that is, I don't know, like website search engine things, or how to make better graphics for your business, or how to talk to people more confidently. There are so many YouTube videos out there for so many different things. Just get your mind into some area of something that can help you, because undoubtedly there is something that you could learn more of. And it could be a 5-minute video, it could be a 1-hour video, but get into the practice of, when you get into that place of, poor me, I haven't gotten exactly what I want, you read the list of your wins. You say, thank you for everything that I have. And you get your mind off of it, okay? Get your mind onto something interesting. I'm not trying to get you to ignore these feelings. You can be with those feelings, you can validate, but when you're going too deep, go learn something. Go learn about something. Go watch, and it could be a YouTube video. It could be the most passive thing in the world, but get yourself a practice where you can start to change how your brain is assessing your environment and your success. Okay, let's get into this is a bit of a weird reading. This is a very career-driven reading. There's been a lot of those recently, and I feel like the more I do them, the more I'm attracting people that want career readings and growth readings. So that's great. That's awesome. I love doing this. I used to have a channel where it was very directed around love readings, who's stalking you, who's thinking about you. And, a lot of people wanted to come and get those readings. But after a while, that energy really took a toll on me. And the process of always thinking about what other people were thinking about me or thinking about other people, like, it's not a good or healthy place to be. If you are the kind of people that that listen to those readings, I don't want to stop you. Like, you do you move through your process in the way you need to, but you should know that no one else should hold your value, and your opinion of yourself should not depend on the opinion of you that lives within someone else's head. Someone else doesn't get to hold your value. No one else gets to hold your value. And if someone else is holding your value and your day is dependent on whether or not someone else is thinking highly of you, or knowing whether or not someone is thinking good or bad of you, or thinking of you at all. Bring your power back to yourself. Bring your value back into yourself. That's all. So my point is, I like doing this more. I know it's not as grabby. I don't know why I've gone on this ramble. Maybe some of you guys needed to hear that bit about holding your value. But I definitely prefer being in this growth energy and focusing on things that y'all need to hear. It makes me really happy to be with an energy that just wants to grow, that wants to find the things that are holding them back and ease and heal their way through that. Universe, please, last words, guidance, wisdom, and messages for this beautiful Good collective. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. There is a community forming. You are an integral part of that. You might even be a thought leader of that. With that comes great responsibility to make sure that you are showing up unburdened by negativity, that you aren't someone who is wishing that you had more than the beautiful blessings that you are given. So maybe another way to think about the way that you can validate and acknowledge the blessings that you are given is thinking, okay, if this community that I'm building, whether that's a starting a family dynamic by finding a romantic partner, or establishing a more solid, more true group of friends, or maybe that is in your business, what you are doing is building some kind of community. And what kind of energy do you want to have within that? Do you want to be surrounded by people that are constantly complaining and wishing that they had more than they had? Or do you want to be in a warm community that is acknowledging the beautiful blessings that they get, using them and giving life to more blessings, more opportunities by actively using the resources that they are given? This is bigger than you. Everything that you do, even though it can be so self-centered, know that this is big. You changing your energy, you focusing and validating the blessings that you're given, this is actually bigger than you. This is going to have a ripple effect on everyone that you come into contact with and everyone that you start to build something with. On every single level, small or large, a passing customer, a partner that you are working with. Breathe deeply. Thank you so much for letting me be in your energy, and I will see you next time.